BO5 hens? We'll just ask him. These guys should know what hens are. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to this matchup. It's not Breezy's debut on stream, but I think it'll be the first time he's played just a straight up 1v1 on stream, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be good. Breezy coming in as rank 10, so he's just got top 10. But, we know Breezy from playing a freestyle flick only. Well, it was actually just it wasn't a freestyle. It was a flick only 1v1 against someone. I can't remember who he played. Was it OSM? But yeah, he's coming in at number 10. eekso at number 4. So eekso is definitely the favorite there. Breezy's been grinding a lot of ones recently, so I'm excited to see how good he's going to play this one. Tornius, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. And also Dainu, thanks for joining the YouTube channel again. Dainu back again as a YouTube member for Breezy versus eekso, best of 5. Now, of course, I'm going to have to give eekso the edge here because he's got the experience and he does have the rank advantage. Although I think Breezy's been playing more ranked ones recently, eekso's played more ranked ones historically, so he's got tons of experience to drop on. Not a bad shot there, right, eekso? Side flip will net him the opening goal after Breezy's flick got shut down.
Damn. A year of bad content.
Gav, how's it going, man? Just 250 bits.
Rocket League. From champion to gold. Thanks. Don't appreciate the work and content.
I feel like this is backwards from something. A reverse message there from Gavlav, as expected. But cheers for that. Some cheeky play by eekso, very cheeky indeed. Baits Breezy off the line with the pop and flicks it over his head. Very nicely done. He's kept it in front of the net. Wait till RLRS is done. Nah, man. Just wanted to stream right now, you know? Don't need to wait till anybody's done streaming. I just go live and let whoever wants to tune in. Mind games by Breezy. eekso just sits and watches it all happen. Didn't have any fear at all that Breezy was going to be doing something difficult to defend, apparently. Just sat and watched it. eekso boosting through the half flip to make sure that he reaches the ball first, but Breezy's staying with it. Despite the fact that he's pretty low in boost, he's going to have to give away ball pressure for the time being. eekso really trying to play maximum APM style Rocket League at the moment. Camera is being flicked back and forward, left and right, for no reason other than to warm up his hands, I suppose. It's comfortable stuff in game 1 for eekso, who is still looking pretty good this year in 1v1. There's been a couple of losses to some of EU's best, but mostly wins for eekso against pretty much anybody you put him against. And the only players he went one win, one loss in series with Oscillon in the Manfield Light 5K, and apart from that, I think he lost to, who did eekso lose to again? Bluey, Fairy Peak, and Scrubkilla, I think were the 3 that he lost against. And then he lost again to, I think who did he lose to? Did he lose to Rottweiler recently? No, it was J-Walls, you're right, that's right. He did lose to J-Walls. They were teammates at the time, if I'm not mistaken. But Breezy gets his opening goal here. That's a good start, actually, all things considered, to only be 1 down after 2 minutes. eekso, fake challenge, sets up backwards. Breezy doesn't have the best vision in this position, but he does get the ball past eekso and levels the game. Nicely done by Breezy. eekso tried to bait out a challenge or a early flick. Breezy's waited long enough to close the distance and put a more threatening shot on target. 2-all. I'm not your idol anymore. I'm your life. Not a little bit excessive, but hey. Cheers to that. Alright, let's see who's going to take lead at to go into halftime. eekso with a pinch clear. Breezy has a boost advantage, but eekso has the ball and he's quite dangerous with it. Wave dash and a flick, but this time much too slow for Breezy to be troubled by it. Not a good wave dash recovery though by Breezy. Now eekso's got an open net, but he misses it. Don't know if he realized just how much time he had there after Breezy missed his flick, but it looks like eekso's going to get a goal anyway, as Breezy really couldn't stabilize in defense. Some good cuts across the net are going to give eekso the lead right back. He's the only player who's had the lead here. Planning on doing tier 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to do 3 today. I think I'm going to do yeah, Zelda Techie, you're 1, and Who's Your Mic and MWB. Those are the 3 I want to do this stream later on. But first of all, we've got to see if Breezi can make an upset here against eekso, who's looking pretty disciplined compared to some of the other times that we've seen him on stream, where he's trying to be a little bit too fancy. Now that might be a bit too fancy, but Breezy's completely missed the open net. He's not going to get many easier chances than that, but there's one. This time he does hit the target. So wanted the boost and the ball. Breezi has only got his eyes on one thing, and he makes a goal count. Thanks to Twitch Prime sub, Wish Come True 1. 6 months in a row, welcome back. Really appreciate that. Strong challenges by eekso. Breezy's trying to stay with it, but I don't think he's got the pace, and eekso will put in a 4th goal. Just good kick-off pressure here. These guys are teammates for Insomnia next week, eekso and Breezi, are they? Who else is teaming up with those guys for Insomnia? I can't remember who eekso's teaming with at the moment. Wasn't he looking for some Sebenham? Ah, okay. Wasn't eekso looking for a teammate to try DreamHack Dallas qualifiers, or did I get him mixed up with somebody else? Is that him? Him and someone. So he's definitely been grinding a lot of Rocket League recently. Didn't make it into RLRS. Him and his team didn't perform well enough in the day. eekso's been top 10 1v1 pretty much all season, and also now top 10 2v2, I believe. He's one of the only non-French players in the top 10. Astral, that's right. So Astral and eekso are going to be teaming up. That's an exciting duo. Definitely two of the most mechanically gifted and promising players on the up in EU 1v1. Look at this from Breezi, though. He manages to close the gap against eekso without eekso putting in a challenge. I'm surprised, honestly, that eekso didn't just throw himself at this ball at some point. He tried to react to this play. If there's one thing that you don't want to do against Breezi, it's give him space on the ball so he can set up flicks. This is his speciality. Something that he does love to do, but eekso's not a bad flicker of the ball himself. Fantastic save though by Breezi to keep the game level. 50, or 40 rather, seconds. It's less left on the clock. eekso half flips into position. It's Breezi who's looking a little bit dodgy now. But eekso can't capitalize to the final 30 seconds. Very tense stuff. Breezy's trying to dispossess eekso, but it is eekso who's had the ball control for the majority of the match and continues that. Now here comes the bump attempt, surely, and he looks on point for it. eekso 5-4, and it's his old faithful air dribble bump. You knew it was coming after he started this air dribble if you've watched eekso play ones before. It's just as hard to stop though, even though you know it's coming from Breezy's perspective. Fellow Llama, thanks for the 3-month Twitch Prime. Welcome back to you. Breezy's got a chance here to make something happen. He has a boost advantage, but eekso is refusing to give him space. Can Breezi get the ball up? No! It does drop. Game 1 goes to eekso. A very interesting Game 1, and I'm glad to see that Breezi was able to come back at the end and make it an interesting one, because when eekso gets control, you do worry that it's going to pretty much become a game of eekso versus himself. Can he close out the game with discipline, or will he play a little bit too fancy and throw it away? But that was really eekso versus Breezi. There weren't too many throws or overextensions by eekso. It's just good dribbling play by Breezi that brought him back into the game. eekso's played super aggressively on this face-off. Doesn't make contact with the bump, and that's going to be 1-0 Breezi. Early game 2. Pure Michelo. Thanks to the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, buddy. It's 5 seconds in, and Breezi with his first goal lead of the series. eekso has a chance of the half volley. He's put it way high, and he does land the demo afterwards and gets the boost. Surely an open net will follow. He's going to try and fake him as well. Why not? eekso had the wide open net here. He could have run it in, but he wanted just a little bit more. He just wanted to challenge himself. So he's going to cut around Breezi, make him look just that little bit sillier. So still looking very sharp today. Breezy's going to have to play his absolute best. And he's going to take him, but that's the second kickoff goal. Breezi up 2-1. Every kickoff possession this game has been one-sided. Very strong stuff there on the face-off from Breezi. The All England matchup. John Sandman versus Sunless Khan is about equal. You think so? Get some ones in the chat if you think Sunless would win this. 2 if you think John would win it. Let's see what you guys reckon. I want to know who the fans are going with. You guys think Sunless would take it, do you? Nice save by Breezy. He's turning early on this though, and Breezy might be out of position. I don't think he was ready for this. So some great control. Equalizes yet again. Cheeky stuff there by eekso. I love this side flip onto the wall, by the way. That's something I would recommend you guys try to do in your own games. Because if you're side flipping towards a wall, you're going to recover faster. So anytime you can pop the ball with a side flip in that position, you get to make another play on the ball earlier than you would if you're just making a side flip in the midfield.
It's been a fun 14 months. Your hair looks nice and voluptuous today.
Does it? Does it look voluptuous? Thanks Wilma RL for the 14 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. We'll just leave it as is. Breezy gets his air dribble shut down early. So making a heads up play there. He knew that Breezy wanted to start an air dribble, so he pre-jumped it. Managed to shut it down before it got started. Wonder if we're going to see more of that, because if so does just pre-jump every first touch that Breezy is going to be trying to make, and Breezy can adapt. He can make softer first touches, flick it over a pre-jumping eekso. We'll have to wait and see what's happening. Oh! Breezy just gave eekso space. He almost put in that dish from a really, really tight angle. Good boost grab by eekso. Stays safe from the demo. Kiwi Shep, thanks for the 7-month prime. Welcome back. Glad you could catch another stream. And it's Breezy is really bringing the heat in game 2. eekso tries to flick it from long range. It doesn't really go anywhere this time. Love watching eekso's kickoff. He's so fast with that flip. You can often tell, like, just by watching somebody flip once if they're a good player or not. I don't know if you guys have this, but sometimes when I start a ranked game and I see one of the opposition players or one of my teammates, I just see them flip, and I can just tell. I'm like, oh yeah, he's good, or oh no, that's a bad player. Just based on how fast they can flip. I don't know if this is something you guys do. It very often turns out to be accurate, at least mechanically. If somebody's got good mechanics, they can usually just flip cleanly. And if they don't, probably won't. Breezy's lucky. He caught a piece of eekso there. eekso got the ball past him, but by doing so, put himself in the firing line for the challenge. Boost steal by Breezy. The net's wide open though for eekso. He's trying to get it in. It looks like Breezy's made it back in time, but that bounce is going to favour eekso, and he puts it top corner first side. And we're all tied up. A little bit careless here by Breezy. After that touch went into the goal area, I think he could have turned around early and made it back in time, but he didn't try. He does concede as a result. Still though, strong kickoffs for Breezy, keeping this one close. Kickoffs and possession play. Two keys at the moment. Breezy really applying so much pressure. eekso didn't think that Breezy was going to keep flipping into the ball here. He was hoping that Breezy would just leave. He's like, alright, he'll leave now, won't he? He's going to go away. Oh no, he's still here. Oh, well then, I guess that's a goal. eekso could have just flipped into the ball as well, but he expected Breezy to drive away. That's why he didn't. So he knows that if Breezy drives away and then he flips, he's just going to give the ball to Breezy. He didn't want to do that. And Breezy, close range, absolutely slams eekso out of the air with a pop demo. 6-4, some revenge for how the last game ended here for Breezy. Annihilates eekso. Gets a 2-goal lead. Mango Squid, thanks for the tier 3 10 months. I'll go and add you back to the tier 3 list. That's 6 tier 3 subs now. Oh my goodness. And also Visiki and Barside76, thanks for the prime subs. 5 months in a row from Barside. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a good evening or afternoon or whatever time it is, wherever you happen to be. And that was an open net for eekso. It's the kind of shot that you always see hit the back of the net when Fairy Peak's playing, but every other player seems to have a lot less consistency, just draining those wall shots on open nets, at pace at least. So, full volley from the bounce dribble. Breezy's equal to it. Still 2 goals in it, but Breezy looking solid in defense. No goals just yet, but he might have just made one himself. That's a bit of an unforced error there. Breezi for the second time this game takes the scenic route back to goal. Doesn't make it in time. Ball control by eekso is always going to be on point there. You can't give him any space to play with. Happy Danny, thanks for 13 months, tier 1. Welcome back to you as well. Still a 1-goal lead for Breezi and a pretty solid kickoff play. He's forced to aerial that one because he didn't see where eekso was. He didn't want to turn off his ball cam just to check in case eekso was going up at that very moment. But in the extended play, eekso will score. And that's a bit of vision problems for Breezi. If he just looked to see where eekso was, he wouldn't have aerialed there and he wouldn't have conceded possession. But he panicked, not knowing where eekso was, and ends up losing a goal because of it. eekso's tried to ball chase this face-off, though that's not going to work. eekso's own goal. Breezi with a nice power slide turn in the wall. He needed to turn so fast there just to deny eekso any space to get to the ball for free with low boost. I believe eekso could have dribbled that to the left. He got caught mid-flip by the ball. Back flip flick by Breezi, and he's up by 2 again. Delicate stuff at the near post, but effective nonetheless. He's cut infield and then back flipped, not just to put eekso in a precarious position, but he knows that even if eekso does save that shot, it's difficult for him to take control of the ball and counter-attack, and that's really the main objective for Breezi in that play, is don't get counter-attacked. I think the secondary objective is score, because he's already got the lead. He doesn't need to score. He certainly, however, doesn't want to get counter-attacked ever. He's going to leave himself open to that. He's just trying to run down the clock here. Doesn't want to give eekso any chances, but he's passed it off to the wall shot, and this time eekso hits it. 7-8 now. Breezi expected to get much more distance with this one. It didn't go anywhere at all. Osgunner Bloap, thanks for 23-month Twitch Prime. Welcome back. Thanks for plugging Twitch Prime as well. You can, of course, get a free sub to any streamer every month with Amazon Prime. Look at this. So, eekso! 8-all. It looked like he might be setting up the loop around flick, but it's just a delay on it. Breezi backflip to be double jumped. He would have had this. I don't think he knew that eekso was planning another touch. And that is a huge loss there for Breezi. I reckon he could have just run down the clock at 8-6. He had the control, but he's got the 1-second goal to make up for it. It's the second best outcome for Breezi. Of course, the only thing that would be better than this is if the clock was already on 0, but I think he'll take this. 1-goal lead, 1 second left. Surely now the game for Breezi. He just has to smother the ball, but no, eekso has kept it up. No way. The mind games by eekso. He's still got a really tough dribble. It looks like he's going to hit the ground, or is it? Yes, it is. That was close, too close for Breezi. After eekso just hit the brakes on the kickoff, got the ball to trip over the top of his opponent, and you know, he could have equalised there. There was a chance. It was not going to be easy, but definitely possible. Hussein, thanks for 20 bits. Yeah, I do, but I don't say it because I just call it like it is, not like. I mean, I don't say cucks pinch and things like this either. I never have. But other casters might. I don't think it's a good idea though, because it just confuses like new viewers. On my stream, obviously, it wouldn't confuse anybody, but I cast on I cast events, and there's like lots of new viewers on those, so I don't want to be saying things that people are like, "What's that? What does that mean?" I feel like if you can't explain something like quickly and succinctly, then it's not a good explanation, you know what I mean? Alright, game 3 of a possible 5. A demo attempt for Breezi, and he lands it. Good outplay there, and the open net to tie things up. eekso's just exited the goal explosion radius here. He didn't want to get thrown back by the ball exploding. I'm sure that eekso expected a tough game here, knowing that Breezy's been playing quite a lot of ranked ones. But I'm not sure if he expected it to be this tough. That's cheeky though. eekso slides one in off the wall. Breezi was not ready for this acceleration in the ball. He's probably just thinking that eekso's going to slow this one down and try to catch it, cut it in field, then go for that backflip flick that we saw from Breezi earlier on in the series. But eekso's just accelerated the ball. He might look to do that again. Well, this time he does slow it down, but he's had to recover with his second jump because he wasn't in a good position to follow up on it. The plan there for eekso was to get 2 touches in the ball, no doubt. Whether after the bounce or before, I'm not sure, but 2 touch was the idea. Open net for eekso, and he will secure it, and it's been pace for eekso that's winning in the 3rd game. Breezi beaten to the ball cleanly here, and he was surprised by the pace of eekso's 2nd shot as well, so that's the issue that he's been having in match number 3. Well, I didn't say I'm better than all the people who say that. I said if other casters want to use it, then they can. I just don't think it's a good idea. I think it's confusing. That's just me. Other people might disagree, but I don't really care. I just do my own thing. Works out. It's worked out pretty well so far. And game 3's working out pretty well so far for eekso. That's just gorgeous ball control. He has an open net, but not much boost to get it into it. I think so. Actually missing a first touch. That's rare. Potentially another open net, but he was trying to be really precise with that first touch. He needed to really catch the ball on the very edge of his car. He was going to be able to dribble it in time. Good follow by Breezi. Needed the 2nd touch to deny eekso the clear shot. He's not even going to need to run up to this one. Breezy's got so much space that he's put this one in to the bottom corner. I thought he was going to run away from that ball and just wind up a big hook shot, but he didn't need to because eekso gave him enough space to just shoot it direct. eekso staying on this one. 12 boost. Looking for the flick goal after the face-off, and he's going to double touch it in. A little bit fortunate that time for eekso, but still impressive. Knew he had enough boost to make a flick play happen, and to be fair, that flick is not getting saved if it hits the target. There's no way that Breezy's getting a save on that one. He's way too fast. So with almost no momentum and no boost, still, there's plenty power in the tank. This time he's got a ton of boost, so surely he's just going to go for another flick play. No, it's actually just going to be a double touch play, but he's missed it. Close, but not close enough for eekso. And I do like the mix-up, but the risk is something that eekso might regret. Later on, if he throws away this lead, he'll be looking back to that moment and thinking, maybe I should have done something a bit more safe. But the mix-up is nice to see. He didn't play his usual strategy in that position, which would be the air dribble bump. Decided to go over the goal. And the reason for that is because a good counter to the air dribble bump is the in and out save. So if eekso's already shown Breezi an air dribble bump, and then he starts an air dribble in the midfield, Breezi might expect it to be another air dribble bump, so he's going to go for that in and out save. But a good counter to that is the double touch, because there's not really any position that the goalkeeper can get a clean interception. They have to basically time it perfectly. It's really, really hard to do. So I like that mix up from eekso. He's realized, like, he's actually going levels ahead of Breezi, potentially. This time it didn't work, but it is smart to take that line of play. Like, if you're going to change up your shots in a particular order, that's a really good order to do it in. Still in control as well of this game by 3 goals. Ultra, I don't know who that is, I don't think. I feel like I've heard that name, but I'm not sure who it is. Oh my goodness, demos for eekso. Breezi can't even play the game. It's just eekso running the ball around the field and demoing Breezi every time they get close to each other. Poor Breezi. eekso just giving him no chance. I can't skip this. Oh, is it? Wait. That was weird. I couldn't skip the goal. Okay, looks like we're fine. Wait, did we lose some frames? Oh, we did. Oh, I see. Yeah, we lagged out. But we're back. Hey, we're back. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Couldn't skip the goal replay. It looks like we're probably just gonna drop a few frames then stabilize. Hopefully it's fine now. In the well, if you missed anything, Breezi scored. If all you can do is hear me, Breezi got a goal. He might be about to get an own goal though. He will save it. But eekso will follow up with an 8th goal for himself, and it is looking comfortable in game 3 for eekso. Dylan Yams, thanks for the Prime sub, I appreciate that. And also Diesel, thanks for the 3-month Prime. Freddy Bushboy, thanks for the 5-month Prime. And Captain Rab19, thanks for the brand new Prime. Welcome, guys. Look at that flick by eekso. This is just ridiculous power and acceleration on the ball. The ball control that he's able to put together in this play. He's wave dash backwards just to get a little bit of speed. And not only that, but he's backflip to flick the ball from almost a standstill. He was coming in with almost no boost there, and he still gets the ball high and fast into the goal. Reverse wave dash, backflip flick from eekso. Mechanics are just out of this world, and he's trying to make Breezi look silly again, but this time Breezi will make contact with the ball. It's ridiculous stuff from eekso in this third game, and there's an open net miss. Didn't want to score such an easy goal. Backflip flick after a 360 this time by Breezi, or eekso rather. Pinch shot by Breezi will go wide. He needed that to go on target if he was going to have any chance to come back here. The pinch gave him a chance to chain together a few kickoff goals, but it looks like he's just not meant to be for Breezi. He's had no chance really in this last game, because eekso's ball control has been just too good. Breezi always seems to be that one step behind. It's called a Breezi flick. No, I don't know what a Breezi flick is, not gonna lie. I'm not, no disrespect to Breezi, but I don't know what a Breezi flick is. I don't know. But if a 360 flick is a Breezi flick, like, I'm still not gonna say Breezi flick. I don't call flicks after people's names, because why would I do that? I feel like there's better explanations for what's happening. If I call something somebody's name, then flick, for example, I have to go, then people are going to be like, what's that? Then I have to explain what it is. So I could just skip the whole process by explaining what it is first time, you know what I mean? It's an impressive goals that game by eekso. This is going to be tough. 18 shots to 4. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous by eekso in this second game. Okay, yeah, Breezi did get in here. Third game, rather. Absolutely insane stuff. Breezi needs, first of all, kickoffs to go in his favor, because second game he did have strong kickoffs, and he was able to ball control pretty well and at least fight eekso for possession and territory for most of the match. That's good. It's better. This is the sort of thing that eekso was doing to Breezi last game. Sliding in those demos. Sliding in those DMs. But you know that eekso is going to come barreling toward Breezi every time that he can. Anytime he sees an opportunity to challenge, he will. It's his preferred strategy for defense in 1v1. Just to get a challenge in as early as possible. It's proven to be a pretty useful way to control the flow of a game. eekso 1-0. And once again, speed that's given him a goal. Breezi beaten to the ball. And eekso, although he had, I think, less boost than Breezi in that play, has come out on top. Caught the ball off his failed ceiling shot and then ended up popping it over Breezi, who thought that eekso had lost control, but gotta be careful, eekso rarely loses control. He's one of the players who I think has the most space for ceiling shots in his 1v1 game, just because his recoveries are out of this world. Milkman RL 710, thanks to the 6-month Prime. I really appreciate that. There we got 1 goal lead for eekso. Breezi this time with a beautiful pre-jump save. And now he's got a free shot, but he's put it wide right again. That's the second time this series Breezy's shot wide right on an open net. You can't afford to do that. Not against eekso, not when you're already losing. eekso's pinch this time won't work. I've seen him score from that position with pinches before, but not by air-rolling that way. Bump attempt by Breezi. eekso gets in the way of it. Breezi was close to landing it, but not close enough. And now eekso's looking threatening again, but it's Breezi with the bump this time. There should be an open net equalizer. eekso thought he was the one who was going to be surprising his opponent by cutting in field and going straight for the ball, but Breezi was the one surprising him, coming from behind with the pit maneuver. He will score to tie things up. It's eekso again though on the face-off. He's had so many good plays with hardly any boost on face-offs. Here's another one. I don't know how he's so consistent with these. Completely all in, by the way. Totally all in. If he hits the bar there, or if he hits the post, he's conceding. And he knows that, but he's still making it count. And making it work.
Times 13.
Gatro, thanks for 13-month tier 1. Welcome back. If you're enjoying the stream, hope you're having a good evening tonight. Is evening and nighttime? Did I just beat in this sentence? eekso with another clean demo. Breezi thought he was getting away. He was not. He will concede. It's another very, very one-sided game in the pressure department. eekso with 6 shots already. Breezy's only had 1. Sorry, Andy, thanks for the 13-month Twitch Prime. It's a great video that you're referencing there. Control by Breezi. Oh, it just wasn't meant to be. A good idea there by Breezi. eekso's been vulnerable on the infield dribbles, followed by plays to the near post. But this was not one of those times. Somehow eekso's recovering here. I don't know how, but he is going to get a goal. This is just brutal to watch. You'd think that the 50-50 gods would give Breezi a break here after eekso's just flopped in and completely messed up his play. But he recovers and gets behind the ball and ends up scoring as it almost bounces directly in anyway. Superior 50-50 wins the day for eekso, and more speed victories should lead to another goal. No, eekso's just decided to miss this open net. There's been so many open net misses this series, oh my goodness. But this time, it's eekso missing it, giving Breezi a little bit of a chance to come back here. Air roll shot for Breezi, just not powerful enough, and it doesn't even net him possession or boost in the follow-up. eekso's save led him into the perfect position. Surely another bump from eekso, but this time Breezi battles through it, saves the shot. But he's got to create chances. He just doesn't have many this time. Nice backflip flick from Breezi. This time he has set himself up with a little bit of possession and some boost stealing. It's a better outcome for him, there's no doubt about that, but eekso's hanging on and still shutting down everything that Breezi tries to do. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. The wall shot is just not there for Breezi, and eekso avoids another demo to add insult to injury. So it's just going to be eekso's hug of death that frustrates Breezi into another losing position. Yes, it is. Boost is stolen, and it's 4-1. eekso tries to replicate the flick that Breezi just tried, but this time he's the one who's failing, and Breezi will score in the counter-attack. This is potentially an interesting ending to the game. One kickoff goal could bring us within just a single goal here. You'll be going to RLCS for the first time this year. Hope you're going to. I don't know if I'm going to be going to RLCS. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to go. I was reading some thread on Reddit today that, oh, that's just not what you like to see if you're a Breezi fan. eekso has just probably won the series with this one. How do you come back from this? 5-2 down in a mind game. Not nice for Breezi in this matchup. But anyway, I was going to say, so somebody was making a thread on Rock League Esports Reddit saying that New Jersey, the area that the LAN is in, is like a dump or something. Is that accurate? Does anybody know if this is facts? Or was that an exaggeration? Like, where do you want to stay? Where do you want to? Where's a good place to stay near the? Is it the Prudential Center or something in New Jersey? Is there like a fun place to be? New Jersey is just no. All of New Jersey is lull. If you live near New Jersey and it's garbage, oh for goodness sake, no fun for me. Okay, hold on. Breezi back within 1 here. eekso needs to be careful, because there is definitely a chance that Breezi can tie this one up. A big chance. I'd give him at least 30% with how good his kickoffs have been at times in this series. It's going to be a dish for eekso. That's risky. He's given Breezi a free shot on net. Ball chase. Should at least get the ball in the air, but hang on. Breezi gets a demo. Oh no! What? Breezi! He had the open net and it's just got grounded. Oh no. It was so close. That didn't touch. We need to go look at a replay, Jeff. We need to go look at a replay. That was unreal. eekso thought he was being smart by pinching the ball away, but he kept it up perfectly, and then Breezy's demo left him with a wide open net. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened. What a heartbreaker for Breezi. This is honestly such a heartbreaking game 4, sorry. No way. No way. I don't think Breezi had to be this careful. I think he had plenty of time. Look how eekso still hasn't spawned. There's eekso spawning. Like, Breezi can miss the first touch here. He could just straight up miss, and he's still fine. Wait, how do I get the camera to go down? There we go. It's not a problem if he misses. He could just, like, poke it into the post to make sure, you know, and then score it. So he definitely beamed it here. Oh, no. What a disaster. Let's see. I mean, it is on the ground, to be fair. It's a bit of an illusion, because this, obviously, this grey area around the edge of the field is curved, so it's not touching the ground. It needs to roll across this line before it touches the ground. But next to the goal, it flattens out. See, right here.
Hey,
this is actually a flat area where you can get 0-second ground plays. Yeah, there you go. You can see it's definitely flat. But, oh, that's heartbreaking. Breezi. This is how close he was to bringing it into overtime game 4. I mean, that's this is all you need to see. Oh man, wait, I've beamed it a little bit. There we go. Absolutely scammed. Absolutely insane stuff. Breezi needs, first of all, kickoffs to go in his favor, because second game he did have strong kickoffs and he was able to ball control pretty well and at least fight eekso for possession and territory for most of the match. That's good. It's better. This is the sort of thing that eekso was doing to Breezi last game. Sliding in those demos. Sliding in those DMs. But you know that eekso is going to come barreling toward Breezi every time that he can. Anytime he sees an opportunity to challenge, he will. It's his preferred strategy for defense in 1v1. Just to get a challenge in as early as possible. It's proven to be a pretty useful way to control the flow of a game. eekso 1-0. Once again, speed that's given him a goal. Breezi beaten to the ball. And eekso, although he had, I think, less boost than Breezi in that play, has come out on top. Caught the ball off his failed ceiling shot and then ended up popping it over Breezi, who thought that eekso had lost control. But gotta be careful, eekso rarely loses control. He's one of the players who I think has the most space for ceiling shots in his 1v1 game, just because his recoveries are out of this world. Milkman RL 710, thanks to the 6-month prime. I really appreciate that. There we got 1 goal lead for eekso. Breezi this time with a beautiful pre-jump save. And now he's got a free shot, but he's put it wide right again. That's the second time this series Breezy's shot wide right on an open net. You can't afford to do that. Not against eekso, not when you're already losing. eekso's pinch this time won't work. I've seen him score from that position with pinches before, but not by air rolling that way. Bump attempt by Breezi. eekso gets in the way of it. Breezi was close to landing it, but not close enough. And now eekso's looking threatening again, but it's Breezi with the bump this time. There should be an open net equalizer. eekso thought he was the one who was going to be surprising his opponent by cutting in field and going straight for the ball, but Breezi was the one surprising him, coming from behind with the pit maneuver. He will score to tie things up. It's eekso again though on the face-off. He's had so many good plays with hardly any boost on face-offs. Here's another one. I don't know how he's so consistent with these. Completely all in, by the way. Totally all in. If he hits the bar there, or if he hits the post, he's conceding. And he knows that, but he's still making it count. And making it work.
Times 13.
Gatro, thanks for 13-month tier 1. Welcome back. If you're enjoying the stream, hope you're having a good evening tonight. Is evening and nighttime? Did I just beat in this sentence? eekso with another clean demo. Breezi thought he was getting away. He was not. He will concede. It's another very, very one-sided game in the pressure department. eekso with 6 shots already. Breezy's only had 1. Sorry, Andy, thanks for the 13-month Twitch Prime. It's a great video that you're referencing there. Control by Breezi. Oh, it just wasn't meant to be. A good idea there by Breezi. eekso's been vulnerable on the infield dribbles, followed by plays to the near post. But this was not one of those times. Somehow eekso's recovering here. I don't know how, but he is going to get a goal. This is just brutal to watch. You'd think that the 50-50 gods would give Breezi a break here after eekso's just flopped in and completely messed up his play. But he recovers and gets behind the ball and ends up scoring as it almost bounces directly in anyway. Superior 50-50 wins the day for eekso, and more speed victories should lead to another goal. No, eekso's just decided to miss this open net. There's been so many open net misses this series, oh my goodness. But this time, it's eekso missing it, giving Breezi a little bit of a chance to come back here. Air roll shot for Breezi, just not powerful enough, and it doesn't even net him possession or boost in the follow-up. eekso's save led him into the perfect position. Surely another bump for eekso, but this time Breezi battles through it, saves the shot. But he's got to create chances. He just doesn't have many this time. Nice backflip flick from Breezi. This time he has set himself up with a little bit of possession and some boost stealing. It's a better outcome for him, there's no doubt about that, but eekso's hanging on and still shutting down everything that Breezi tries to do. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. The wall shot is just not there for Breezi, and eekso avoids another demo to add insult to injury. So it's just going to be eekso's hug of death that frustrates Breezi into another losing position. Yes, it is. Boost is stolen, and it's 4-1. eekso tries to replicate the flick that Breezi just tried, but this time he's the one who's failing, and Breezi will score in the counter-attack. This is potentially an interesting ending to the game. One kickoff goal could bring us within just a single goal here. You'll be going to RLCS for the first time this year. Hope you're going to. I don't know if I'm going to be going to RLCS. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to go. I was reading some thread on Reddit today that, oh, that's just not what you like to see if you're a Breezi fan. eekso has just probably won the series with this one. How do you come back from this? 5-2 down in a mind game. Not nice for Breezi in this matchup. I was going to say, so somebody was making a thread on Rock League Esports Reddit saying that New Jersey, the area that the LAN is in, is like a dump or something. Is that accurate? Does anybody know if this is facts? Or was that an exaggeration? Like, where do you want to stay? Where's a good place to stay near is it the Prudential Center or something in New Jersey? Is there like a fun place to be? New Jersey is just no. All of New Jersey is lull. If you live near New Jersey and it's garbage, oh, for goodness sake, no fun for me. Okay, hold on. Breezi back within one here. So needs to be careful, because there is definitely a chance that Breezi can tie this one up. A big chance. I'd give him at least 30%. With how good his kickoffs have been at times in this series. It's going to be a dish for eekso. That's risky. He's given Breezi a free shot on net. Ball chase. Should at least get the ball in the air, but hang on. Breezi gets a demo. Oh no! What? Breezi! He had the open net and it's just got grounded. Oh no. It was so close. That didn't touch. We need to go look at a replay, Jeff. We need to go look at a replay. That was unreal. eekso thought he was being smart by pinching the ball away, but he kept it up perfectly, and then Breezy's demo left him with a wide open net.